Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I want to present about the alternative assessment of RESM subject, and it's about the high fidelity mockup, and the project is RC Iskandar Low Carbon Education Exhibition Judging System. Okay, before we go to the mockup, I will introduce myself first and introduce the project. Okay, first, my name is Muhammad Akila Karida Dava, and my matric number is A19EC3010, and I'm in the section 2 of RESM subject, and then I'm in the group 8 with the name of Tech Analyze. Okay, let's start for the introduction part. Okay, our project that we designed for RC Iskandar event, we improve the system that already exists in the RC Iskandar, and then we want to make it become easier for the users, whether it's for participant, for the judges, or even for the organizer. Okay, the RC Iskandar flow, it's about the exhibition for e-poster and video presentation. And in this event, RC Iskandar invited many schools to be the participant, and then the participant need to submit 3 submission. They are the e-poster, the video presentation link, and the Facebook page link. After that, the judges will mark the submission of the participant, and then the judges will release the result and then announce the winner. Okay, but we found some issues or problems that occur in the existing system of RC Iskandar. Okay, for example, the notification, whether it's for participant or for the judges. Okay, first, the notification for participant, after the participant submit the evidence, they will not get any notification or even proof, so that they will know whether their evidence submitted or not. And then for the judges, they also will not get any notification or proof after they market the evidence, so that they will confuse whether they already market or already submitted or not. Okay, so that's why we decided to improve the currently system of RC Iskandar and add with some features that maybe will be useful for the event, and we want to make it our system will be easier and then also more comfortable to be used by the user during the RC Iskandar event. Alright, let's start to the stakeholders. The stakeholders, there are the student or the participant, of course, the teachers or the committee, and then the staff that all participated on this event, and then the University Technology of Malaysia, UTM, as RC Iskandar Secretariat, and then the Iskandar Regional Development Authority as RC Iskandar Secretariat also. Okay, and now our goals. Our goals, first, to improve the current system of RC Iskandar event. And then the second, we want to make the users feel comfortable when they use our system. And then the third, we want to help also the event will run fluently. Alright, this will be our goals diagram for the system. First, the registration process, there are several. The men are will get the registration form online, and then will get and then they can edit the registration form, and then after that they can get the account for the participant after they register in the system. Okay, and then now the submission process. In the submission also have several. First, they need to login. They need to login before they submit the evidence, and then the second, they can edit the submitted evidence. For example, if they submitted the wrong file or anything, and then the third, they will get the notification whether for proof or for alert notification before they submit the evidence. Okay, and the third, we have the judging process. First, the judging can judge the evidence or mark the evidence, of course, and then the second, they can edit the marked evidence. They can, for example, they mark the wrong file or they give the wrong score, and then the third, they also have the notification. Alright, what is the notification? The same, the alert notification and the proof notification. For example, after they mark or before they mark the evidence. Alright, and the last, release result and rewarding process. First, the release result, it will be automatically, and then also the reward process or announcing the winner also will be automatically. Okay, those for the goals diagram, and then now we go to the use case diagram. Okay, there are 9 use cases for the whole system. The first one is set alert notification, and then set the proof notification, that's by the organizer, and then register notification, that's actually by the participant, but the organizer will organize it, the register of contest, and then the submit the contest evidence is by participant, and then receive the participant notification also by the participant. And then number 6, marking the submitted evidence will be done by the judges, and then receive the judges notification also by the judges. And then the 8th will be release result by the judges and the organizer, and then the last view the result, it's only by the participant. And then these are the subsystem, there are 5. Okay, and then I will get the submission. Okay, this one. Okay, the chosen use case diagram. Okay, I chose 2 use cases. They are submit contest evidence and receive the participant notification use case. Why I choose both of them? Because both of them are related. For example, for the participant, after they submit, they get proof notification, but before they submit, they get alert notification. Alright, and now the highlight of the chosen use case. There are 2, the UC4 and UC5. As I said before, submit the contest evidence and receive the participant notification. Alright, and now for the subsystem, it's the submission subsystem done by the participant, both of them, the UC4 and UC5. Alright, this will be the specification, the use case specification for submit the evidence. Okay, submit the contest evidence will be done, the actor will be participant and the system. And then the description, the participant will submit the evidence. After they successfully submit, they will get the proof notification. After that, meanwhile, when they haven't submit the evidence, they will get alert notification. Alright, the flow will be the same. And then the alternative flow, the participant can edit the submitted evidence. As I said before, if they get wrong submitted file. Okay, now for the receive participant notification. Receive participant notification also done by the participant and the system. Alright, for this one, the description almost the same. Before the participant submit the evidence, they will get the alert notification, but after they submit the evidence, they will get proof notification. Alright, the alternative flow, the participant have not submit the evidence, so they will get alert notification. But if they already submitted, they will get not alert, because after they submit, they will get proof notification. Okay, and now for the activity diagram. This is the activity diagram for submit the evidence. First, log into the system, of course, and then they submit the evidence. After that, they check whether it's true or not. If it's wrong, then they update the submission and then resubmit it again. But if it's already true, they can the evidence already submitted. Alright, and then this activity diagram for receive participant notification. First, of course, the same, they need to log in and submit the evidence. But after they submit the evidence, it will check, whether it is already submit, yes or not. If it not submitted, then display alert notification. But if already submitted, then there will be checking whether it is true file or not. After, if it wrong, and then update if it true, and then the evidence submitted, and then they will receive the proof notification. Okay, now we will go to the mockup. Alright, now we will go to the mockup. Okay, as we can see, this is the prototype or the main page of user login. Before the participant submit, they need to login. Assume that this the Gmail of the participant and the password. Alright, we login to the system, and then we will brought to the main page, and in this page there will be displayed some buttons. This is the notification button and the user details. For example, notification, there's still notification, there's no any notification, and then this is for the user information, and then these are the details. Okay, first, for example, we start the exhibition. Okay, after we start the exhibition, there will be in the submission page, and the notification will be displayed the alert notification because we already started the exhibition. Okay, and it's because also we have now submitted the evidence. Alright, for example, we want to submit any evidence. We want put 3, the e-poster, the video link, and Facebook link. Okay, and then we submit, and then the submission status will be submitted, and then the submitted file are 3 files, and then this is the notification will be congratulations, you have submitted the evidence. Alright, and then after that, for example, we want to try to edit, we want to remove one file. For example, we want to remove the e-poster, we remove it. Okay, and then the file only 2 file, and then the submitted file will be 2 also, and then the submission status still submitted. Okay, after that, for example, we want to add another file, for example, e-poster again, because we remove e-poster, and then we click submit. For example, we put e-poster, submit, and then the file 3 again, and then submitted. Okay, those are for the mockup prototype, and then I will go back to the PowerPoint slide. Okay, now we go back to the slide after I shown the mockup. Alright, I want to say the reflection, my self-reflection. Alright, during this subject, RESM subject, I learned many things, especially from the project that I and my team designed, the RC Iskandar Low Carbon Education Exhibition Judging System. When we were designing the system, we faced many problems that I think many software engineers also faced the same problem when they were at the first time designing the system. Okay, but I'm really glad that we can learn and face a project for a real system during RESM subject. We can gain many knowledge for our future if we become a real software engineer later. For example, we learn how to manage our tasks and work it as a group during the process of designing system, and we also learn how to design a diagram for a real system, such as the use case diagram, the activity diagram, the machine state diagram, and many more. After that, for the P4, or we can say it as alternative assessment that I did now. Okay, and here I also learned many things, such as how to design a real system prototype and how to present high fidelity mockup prototype development to our stakeholder. This meant a lot to me, and I'm so thankful to my lecturer, especially for RESM subject, Dr. Nuraini, who already taught us very well during the RESM subject, and helped us also when we were designing the system of RC Iskandar for the project. For the last, I want to say thank you again to Dr. Nuraini for all the knowledge that you gave to us during the subject. Thank you, Doctor. Okay, and then the last, I want to say thank you for all to already watching this presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.